Coming up next, Adventure Time on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Mau Mau, Heroes of Pure Heart on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, it's the new show Apple and Onion on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, The Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, The Amazing World of Gumball on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, more Total Drama Island on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Clarence. Later, Robotomy on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, it's the new show Summer Camp Island on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, more Clarence on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, We Bare Bears on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Uncle Grandpa on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Total Drama Island on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Teen Titans Go on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Steven Universe on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Robotomy on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Mad on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Craig of the Creek on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Adventure Time on Cartoon Network.